Hi everyone, welcome to another reading. This is a full moon reading. My name is Luz. If you're tapping in for the first time, and I already pre-shuffled your cards. Today in my meditation, I was just feeling there was a big, huge heart opening energy, and we can see it right here, and heart of the magician. But yes, that's a big one for this full moon. And I think precisely a life force energy, it's something about really knowing how to open the heart in difficult situations. That's coming through with relationships, with things that maybe we consider that we haven't achieved yet, those kinds of things. And Western astrology sign for this full moon is Cancer, and Cancer energy is all about family, all about the home. It's really a nourishing feeling of feeling like you belong somewhere. But I want to read you the Life Force Energy card. Energy, Mana, Aina, the Rainbow Spectrum, Bright White Light, Reiki, Celebrating Life, God Force, Optimal Health, Being Vibrantly Alive, Thriving Nature, Conscious Consumption, Eden, the Body as a Temple, Bringing Earth into Balance, Cell Rejuvenation, and the Love of the Land. Yeah, and this Cancer is a water sign, so you might find yourself being really attracted to maybe claiming some of your affirmations in the shower, for example, or in your bath. Self-love and self-compassion affirmations, self-worth as well. With the Magician card, there's this energy of really wanting to accomplish something, and this might be pursuing something that's financial, that sets the rhythm of your finances, a big opportunity, making use of some skills that you already possess with the Magician to achieve this, and feeling stable, because I think finances can be connected to career, and sometimes it doesn't have to be connected to career. Sometimes you have different ways of creating with your gifts, and you also have other sources for sustaining yourself. A lot of you, this might be unconventional kind of new earth gifts that you have, like it says here in the booklet, Reiki, just energy healing, or everything that's earth related. Maybe you want to go clean a river or a swamp, maybe you're involved in something environmental. I'm hearing but yeah, today I think I felt that just when it says right here, consuming your food consciously, drinking consciously, I did feel it. I had some beans today, and these beans were grown here where I live at the farm for the first time ever, and I just felt wow, it feels way different eating this than any other beans, for example. I think that's kind of energy that I was feeling, and precisely today, right before this reading, when I ate them. And so that's coming through, really appreciating the source of what you're consuming. And not everything is accessible and available to everyone, but I think that just being conscious of maybe just thanking the people who prepare your food, even if it's food that you buy at some place, just kind of those things. And of course thanking the earth. Most of our food comes from the earth, including the animals. That's a gift from Mother Earth to us when we consume animals as well. So that's something that's coming through. The cell rejuvenation as well. I think you're finding yourself in a magician phase where you are working with rejuvenating yourself, not just physically but emotionally too. Heart opening again. Some of you might just started working with crystals, so this full moon is a perfect time to dive into that and maybe charge your crystals or your water with moonlight. And yeah, doing those little rituals that you appreciate with water, especially, like I said, because the Cancer full moon. So right now, it's a great time for that. And also, like, being resourceful comes through with this energy of the magician, for your manifestations. And I think also show your support card is key to this, because it's like kind of like a family energy. Like I said, this could also be community, and I want to read it to you. Show your support. Take time to encourage a colleague, co-worker, family member, or friend. Be a strong shoulder or willing volunteer to run errands. Provide a safe space for another's concerns and feelings to be discussed, and be a good listener. Jump in on providing extra time. Sponsor someone else's work. Share in someone's success. All of nature continually shows us the value in creating a strong network. The trees provide shelter and support for many different inhabitants. We are a community, and when we support each other, everyone gains. Yeah, you might be even collaborating with someone to do this kind of projects, or collaborating on your little rituals. Some of you might want to start going to moon circles in your community, consuming local little potions. That's what I'm hearing. Like potions like made from your community, like moon water, but that's someone that makes it often and has the experience and practice with it, has made it specially for you, and that's their business probably. Or maybe not, maybe they just share it. I would encourage this full moon to seek those kinds of things. It could be as simple as that. It could be herbal tinctures, anything like that is like water magic, water medicine that will rejuvenate you in the inside and the outside. And you will sense it in the auric field, like in your own body and in these people that are the magicians making this medicine. What else? Yeah, showing your support is just that. That we're kind of like around the holidays, at least in this Western Hemisphere. And actually, it just passed. But, it's never too late to like buy a gift for someone. Maybe if somebody else's birthday is coming, that's what I'm hearing. Like, you're going to start buying more consciously as well. I want to read the divinatory meaning for the life force energy. It is time for celebration. Revel in the bliss of being alive. This is an incredibly healing card packed with luminous life force energy for optimal health and healing. It reminds you to seek joy and upliftment in everything you do, as much as is possible. Consider the foods you eat, the environments you spend your time in, the people in your life, and even the things you wear. Increase your awareness of the journey, how they came to be in your world, and their energetic resonance. Are they alive and vibrant? You may also be inspired to work with healing energies such as Reiki, or with the land, perhaps to grow vegetables. You are encouraged to joyously make your life a piece of Eden. As a result, you will shine with vitality. That's the energy that I'm feeling here, like the magician, and as well as the life force energy card. And the show your support card. This feminine energy in the being of yourself, regardless of your gender, it's shining and it's vibrant and it's so fertile, and it's giving birth to new things that you've always dreamed of having. Now it's like becoming a reality, because I feel like this full moon, you're transmuting whatever you believe that you needed to do in order to make someone proud. Those beliefs, systems, and paradigms that we grew up believing by our elders, whoever we grew up with, those things are vanishing, or they're transforming and changing. There's a certain death. There's a death to those cycles. And I think you're transmuting whatever you thought you needed to be, or you needed to work on, whatever type of person you needed to be in a relationship with, maybe even, now you're letting go of those things that a lot of the value that they had came from your parents and your grandparents, for example, that they were not serving you. and you're turning into your own magician. So for a lot of you, this is about health and home. For a lot of you, this is about career. That's where the community card comes in, right? And there's also a sense of the being a good listener, like it said in the card of show your support, and doing this for someone that is close to your heart, and or being vulnerable enough to have to ask someone to listen to you as well. Maybe solving some sort of conflict. And by solving, I don't mean to literally solve like a math problem. This is more like a heart-based kind of conversation, and just explaining to someone your feelings in a calm, serene, neutral way when maybe you weren't able to do this. So this full moon might be perfect for that. The moon is going to take all of that. She's going to transmute for you any misunderstandings, for example. And yeah, that is what is coming through for this full moon. I'm sending you so much love and harmony and peace for whatever messages you receive this full moon. Thank you so much, as always, for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.